MLB's coverage of standing in Kevin Kiermaier. He will lead the The next to bat for Atlanta, Marshall Ryan. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. As a look, now the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. The 0-1 delivery. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's
Play ball 3. He's out.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Standing in, Matt Davidson. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Pesky on at first, nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
And as he's scooped away and stays foul, so now the question becomes what to do with 2 strikes. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Riding in once again, Kevin Kiermaier. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And they start him out away with a cold strike. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
First and second now, 1 man out. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
One there, and good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tapper up the line. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 7, catcher Maxwell.
Now the pitch. On the fists and a jam shot to the right side. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is digging in to try it again. Matt Duffy, he'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The catcher, number 40.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Wilson Ramos. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Schimpf. He drew a walk his first time up.
Ryan Schimpf.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Here's C.J. Cron now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Ramos is off at first with 2 away. Grounded to first. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and so here now is the pitcher, John Gray, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
John Gray.
Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Ramos has got it, and he makes the throw to first. Gray is retired, and there's 1 away.
Number 11.
Now to the plate, Marshall Ryan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Ramos is under it, and the inning is over. Max Kepler the next.
Leading off for Tampa Bay. Right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for a
Up next for Tampa Bay. Pitcher. Jacob.
digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Pesky is going to get there. He's got it, and there are two down now. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Machado leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. The 1-1 home is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Into the box, Maxwell Belliard. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner is in from second. The relay. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Matt Duffy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Matt Duffy.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Soft liner towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder up, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to Freeman. A double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Shim. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. Here's C.J. Cron now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 50, Tim.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run.
Leading off for the Braves, third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Watson.
Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
Now a bunt attempt here. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's Ender Inciarte. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Ready for another shot now, Marshall Ryan. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Swanson at third with 2 away. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. So 1-1. Dribbled to the right side. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 4-2. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Hit back toward the mound. Machado has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Left fielder.
Ready once again, Clayton Pesky. First pitch on its way. Oh no, I think that got him in the head. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. Sam Freeman is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 40, Sam Freeman.
Matt Davidson will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Rays pitcher. Grounded back up the middle. Albies picks it up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for Tampa. Digging in and looking.
Leading off for the break.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Number 5.
Here comes the first pitch.
Freeman.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And it's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
This is to right field and deep for Freeman. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, number 197 in his career, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
This is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Digging in, Maxwell Belliard. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set and the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make. A ball and a strike.
Albies at second with 2 down. Popped him up. Crone is there, and the side is retired. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Q.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 home. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Up next for the Rays, Matt Duffy.
Number 5. Matt
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. And a fastball just a bit up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. To first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 4.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And he watches a splitter for a called third strike, and the side is retired. Vidal Nuno gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ball 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Eric Sanders will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Sanders.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. Lifetime numbers against Vidal Nuno. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder
Sergio Romo takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
And a dive, but he's back. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw home. He's safe at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss. Romo, a California-born ball player. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the field.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch lifted in the air to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Trevor Rosenthal has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Trevor Rosenthal.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for the Rays in the game so far. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-2. This is in the air out to right. Santander waits on it. 2 down. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. And the deficit holds.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Tampa Bay,
Ozzie Albies will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hit on the ground out to short. Duffy comes up with it. And there's one away. Digging in once again, Maxwell Belliard. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground toward the left. Davidson scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
up next for Atlanta.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 2 hits in 3 at. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 5-4. Arodys Vizcaino comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Arodys Vizcaino.
Ready for another shot now. Clayton Pesky is off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano y mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time beaters.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Malik Smith will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 0.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Previously against Vizcaino, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And that'll be the second out. Akinori Inaba will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Bouncer up the middle. Machado is there. Throw to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Braves continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here, notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Braves win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Sam Freeman earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Arodys Vizcaino. from the new home. Sean Newcomb gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping into the box, Bradford Robinette. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. Gavin Cecchini is on deck. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Gavin Cecchini next. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. In there at the knees, strike one. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half.
Leading off for the Braves, center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bradford Robinette, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Freeman stands at second with 2 gone. Line toward the alley in left center, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Into the box now.
Leading off for the Braves, captain, Rob.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in. A runner on first with 2 away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there, and the inning is over. and 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. This will get foul for strike 2. Liner toward right center. Santander moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Riding in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He reached on a single in his first try. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Just a majestic home run to watch, and I certainly think it's worth looking at with our show track technology. You don't see many home runs in that territory, and with a projected distance coming in at 470 feet, it backs it up. A really impressive blast.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 55.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run.
Leading off for the Braves, first baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Freeman.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Freeman gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Ready for another chance, Marshall Ryan, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Ryan is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Watson.
Ready once again, Gavin Cicchini. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He pulls it. Run will score on the play as well.
And it might have enough to get out of